Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me here on my channel, September 18. I have a quick make project to show you, and this is really easy. You can just use your paper stash that you have laying around, or your bits and pieces of your papers that you have. It's also a great crafting on a budget project. If you're a beginner to paper crafting, this is a great beginner project as well. And what I made here is a floating pocket. Really easy to put together, and you can make this in any size you like. You don't need to coordinate your papers, just use your papers, put them together, and they will still look just as pretty. So I think these would be great as a floating pocket in your journal pages, and you can just slide these into between your pages. You can then store your ephemera pieces in the pocket, and then you've got them ready for you to use in your journal. You could also just use this as a way to organize and store your ephemera pieces, the die cuts, your tags. A great flat mail idea for Happy Mail if you want to send some paper craft goodies to a crafty friend. This would make a great flat mail idea as well. Just something simple I wanted to make really quickly because I'm just sorting out all of my paper stash in my new craft space. So I'm just trying to sort them all out. And then I thought, I want to make something really quick with these papers. So I thought I'll make something with a pocket idea because I love making pockets. Pockets are just something I enjoy making. You'd be surprised what you can actually fit in these pockets or any size pockets. So let me just show you the ones that I've made, and then I'll show you how quickly you can make these as well. And so these are the ones that I've made so far. This was one of the first one I tried to make, and I was just really happy with how it turned out. So there are 3 pockets in these floating pockets that I made. It's sort of like a uneven stacked double pocket in the front, and then at the back there is another little side tuck pocket here where you can add some of your smaller pieces of ephemera. So this is the front pocket here. I just placed a couple of my bits and pieces that I have just so you could see, and they just sort of go in here nicely. And then at the back here is another pocket. It's a more of a deeper pocket where you can put more of your longer pieces. And you can make these in any kind of papers that you like. You can use your digital papers, you can use book pages, your scrapbook papers, and so really great idea just to have fun making them. So they're the 2 pockets, and then at the back here is another little extra little pocket that you can tuck some more of your smaller pieces of your tags, little paper strips, smaller ephemera pieces. And then I angle cut the top part here just to make it a little bit different. You can stamp and do some stamping on your pockets. You can embellish them, add little tiny bows to the front. Just a fun little pocket, and I think these look really cute. And you can see I didn't use any coordinating papers from any collection, just made them as that. This is another one. This is a little bit shorter and a little bit wider, and these are the 2 pockets that I've made here. So there's your pocket there, and there's another one in the front, and then there's a little tuck pocket here at the back. I don't think that will fit in there, but there is another little tuck pocket for your smaller pieces. And then you can also just punch a hole here and add some trim. You can decorate the edges with some trim or ribbon. Again, you can do some embellishing in the front, and it's another little extra floating pocket there for maybe your shorter journals. This is a larger one again, and I just decorated the edge here with a file tab shape, pull tab kind of thing there. And there is the same 2 pockets and one at the back. And then this is a more of a narrow, longer piece for smaller of your paper scraps that you may have. So this is just a great pocket. You can make these in any size you like, any height you like, any width you like. Just have fun playing with them, and you'll be able to use these. And this one here, I used a larger circle punch. I just thought that would be a great way, and you can just something different to that. And then this one here, I folded over so it looks more like an envelope flip style pocket. So it just opens up that way with the same sort of double pockets here. And then at the back is the extra little pocket there. And then with this one, you can add another, you can add a brad, you can add an eyelet, and then you can use this and then wrap some trim around it, and that will hold all of your ephemera pieces together. So that is another way you can do that. So let me just quickly show you how you can make these. I'm not even, so what you want is you just want to find a backing paper that's a reasonable size. You can make it 4x4, 4x5, just a nice longer piece so you have room to add your 2 pockets. So let me just grab some papers. All right, sorry about that. I'm back to show you how to make these pockets. So I'm just going to pick out a piece that's sort of fairly long. I might use this one. I think this is a lovely backing part for the pocket. And then I might trim it down once I pick out the 2 pieces to create the pocket. So I'm just going to pick one that's a little bit sort of a little bit of a longer piece to go on the top part for this part, and a little bit of a shorter one for the bottom. And then you just sort of play around with it and trim it to the size that you're happy with. So this one, I might use that. And let me just pick one more. Some of my papers are double-sided, which is great, so I can decide which side I want. Well, these ones will look nice together, I think. So, all right, I'm going to use these 2, or these 3 pieces for this one. So this is going to be the back part, and then this part here, I want to make it a little bit longer than the width of the backing. So I might keep this one this width. So I'm just going to which one? I think I might use that one. All right, because this is longer, I'll use this one. So I just want one piece to be at least an extra 1 inch longer than the width of your backing. So I'm just going to, so with this, I'm not even going to do any measuring. I'm just going to cut it to, just so you can see. So this will be the top part of my pocket. So I want that up here, and I want this to be about 1 inch, or 1.5 inch, I should say, longer than the width. So I'm going to stop about here. The reason why is I'm going to, so yeah, about that. So when you fold it over, you want to leave a little bit of a space between the edge and here. I'm going to say about 1/2 inch, and then you're going to fold this back. And then when you fold it back, this will be that back tuck pocket, which is here. And you just also, again, decide how far deep you want that pocket. So I'm just going to have mine about so far in. So I'm going to trim off about that much. So it's more just playing around with your paper size for your pockets. So let's see. So that's what I meant. Just make yours a little bit longer, and then move it over about 1/2 inch away. I'm going to fold that back. So that will be my back tuck pocket. So I'm just going to hold that there for a second. Grab the next piece of paper that I want to create that smaller pocket down here. So I want to make this one a little bit shorter, so it's more for your smaller pieces. You can make it the same size, same depth. You just do it however you like. This is just a base idea of how to put it together. So I'm going to use this. Now I've got these score lines here, which it doesn't really matter for this video, but I will try and going to make it a little bit shorter. And this piece is going to come down here. And with this one as well, you just decide how wide you want that pocket. So you can go all the way across if you wanted to and keep them in line with the width. You can bring it in, but I like it to come a little bit shorter so you can see a bit of the pattern down here and along here. And so I'm going to have mine there. So I might just trim, I might go here, I might just trim off that little piece. I mean, you can measure your papers if you want, but I like to just make this really quick. So that's fine there. Alright, so that's, I'll just keep mine like that. I might actually make it a little bit shorter. And all we're going to do now, we're going to just assemble it and glue it. And if you have a circle punch, we can create some notches first before we glue everything together. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to create a notch here and also a notch on the side here. And that just decorates the pocket a little bit more too. And one on the side. This is for the back side pocket. And also for the other pocket that's going in the front. Don't know if that's that way. Must be that way. So I'm just going to create a little notch there. And that will get placed in the front. And you can see it already looks like this one here. I'll just grab my glue and then we grab this one first. I'm just going to add glue to the top here. This is the back pocket. And then glue all the way across, all the way to the end, and then up on this side. So you're going to glue down here, all across the bottom there, and just that little bit up the top to that score line. And then you just place it where you had it, and then just wrap that around to the back, and that should glue down here. And then these two parts will get glued. And then you've got this little piece, and we're just going to glue the three sides down. And then you place that where you like, down the bottom. Oops, just place that here. And then you'll have that front pocket. And there is your floating pocket with 1, 2, 3 pockets. You can then decorate your corners. You can use a decorative edge die and decorate that corner around the corners, or create a punch, a hole punch. And what I'm going to do, let's just do this. I'll just angle cut it just to make it different. You can grab that piece and put that on this side to make them both even. So that is that pocket done. Really easy, and ready for you to add all of your bits and pieces that you may want. And it's just that one can go there, then you've got another pocket there. And then you can have fun embellishing the front of your pockets as well. So just a quick pocket idea. This one here, all I done was made this back piece longer, and then you've got enough to be able to fold that over. And I folded the paper a little bit higher than that pocket in case you have longer, say, ephemera pieces that you need to be able to close. Let's see, this one might not work because it's a little bit too long. But yeah, I just gave myself a little bit of room and not folding it at the edge there. But just another quick little project to make some fun pockets using your paper stash. I love making these. I think these are really cute. Another great idea. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little project, and I'll see you all soon in my next video. Bye for now.